Hi. This video is about our schedules. Now, you know, in the past, people value IQ, intelligence quotient. Now, it's now depends on your emotions quotient. Why? In initially, those past days where that information is very rare, you cannot get information from everywhere. Now, you're able to get information from internet, a lot of sources for you to get information nowadays. Its information is that cheap to get if you really want to, and that's why information is so easily available, so we are more consuming that information. So that information vehicle must be processed and implemented or executed, or you must direct that information in a proper channel. So here, the stability, the sustainability of that information to be able to generate ideas on which you can act. So that needs your intelligence must be in control. Intelligence must be in control. How it will happens? It happens when your emotions are not working against that intelligence. So here EI, emotional intelligence. That means your emotions are working on your, see, your our brain is conditioned in such a way that emotions always take precedence than intelligence. You know very well that daily studying or daily reading or daily doing something important which you feel important is easy if you feel don't if you don't have any distractions. Mostly these distractions not coming from outside, most of these distractions coming from inside, that is from your subconscious mind. This from the subconscious is a storehouse of the past impressions. These impressions stored come out or floating in your consciousness, and these are called impulses. And these impulses generates some disturbances focus in your way of doing things. So that's why it is like clouding of your intelligence. This clouds your intelligence, emotions or impulses clouds your intelligence, then you cannot take action according to the thing, according to your intelligence. Intelligence always thinks far ahead, and it's about what you want most rather than what you want now. What you want most is depends upon your long term perspective of the things. For example, if you are having some healthy food that is going to make you healthy, but it takes time for you to make you healthy. If you keep on having food diet, if you keep on doing exercises, it takes time for you to be really healthy. But to having a tasty food, gives you uh, immediate rush of dopamine, that pleasure chemical that makes you feel good about now, that is instantly on having that thing. So you want to do that thing which giving you instantly, because of that clouding of intelligence. You're not able to consciously running your subconscious mind because of that impulse. That impulse is actually really strong effect on your conscious or your intelligence mind. That's why emotional intelligence about having this awareness, mindfulness, having this consciousness that you are doing the right thing at the right time, with full aware of the consequences and your future repercussions and future impact of that action which you are going to take. That's why the impulses which are there is not. So most of the things, there are some external triggers that will uh, make you impact. That will, for example, if you are in such an environment where lot of when there in the environment there is mobile, then that's where you will automatically pick up that mobile where your willpower is less. So one thing is for sure, in the past there are no such external triggers. So when you want to do things, you can do it. But nowadays, because of this internet, your internal connection become weaker. You always depend on external factors, external environment, external uh, persons or things, because of which you are the gust of external influences that's happening, that's triggering your emotions, that's triggering your hormones. When your hormones triggered, your intelligence got hijacked. In that sense, you're not able to act prudently, act rightly, act on what you want most. So you will always act on what you want now. When you are because now is the only thing what matters to your lizard brain. That lizard brain, that can say reticular activating system, which is always there. This reptile mind is always working on present. It doesn't bother about what happens tomorrow, what happens day after tomorrow, or what happens after 10 years. Doesn't bother about that. So when you are triggered emotionally, means your reptile mind is activated, where your prefrontal cortex, this intelligent, and really this is neocortex. This is very neo, and this is new form of mind, newly formed mind, and that's why this mind has less impact, less powerful, least powerful in comparison to your lizard brain. So this lizard brain, when it triggers your emotions, these three emotions, this is are this the emotion is nothing but thought your thought which triggers the hormones, and this hormone with the thought is called emotion. Hormone with thought, and this hormone with thought completely cloud your intelligence, hijack your intelligence, and then you are not able to act on what you want most. And that's why most people, although have the schedules, they have their schedules ready, they have their commitments, they have everything in front of them, but they're unable to act according to that, because of which they are not able to control the emotions. So first thing is, as you know that it's all about external as well as internal environment. You must know how to handle this external and internal environment. What are the steps you need to implement so that your external factors will not have much effect to trigger your emotions, as well as your internal impulses also don't take it. So here first is about internal. Internal means your garbage in and garbage out. If you take good things inside your brain, if you filter what you consume, if you filter, then your your creativity, your innovation, your ideas, your thoughts, and also coming that impulses also will be of better, productive, a good quality. So quality information means you must know, you must prioritize what is most important for you, and that basis you are gonna consume it with deadlines. Must fix your mind. Your content is free, but is it worthy or not? Because nothing is free. If you are getting inside, it forms that content which is getting inside, it's gonna form your character. So it's not just informing you, it is also informing your character. So your character, which is very important to attract all the dreams, all the desires which you want to achieve, or something like that, then you must become the person to attract those things in your life. So to become means to be that character. That character is very vital. Your mindset, which is formed on this content consumption, must be, you must take proactively. You have to choose what information is really is good for me to create that type of character, by which I will be able to attract all the things which I truly desire, which I truly need, which I truly aspired for. So, so it must be very well programmed on daily basis, because after wake up and before going to sleep, before having food or whatever you are doing, you are able to think about these things. Because if you don't do this, you can't create that hunger to consume those things which are only vital for you, which is very important for you. Otherwise you will not be internally motivated, self driven by you. That means you don't have that hunger, you don't have that eager or curiosity to consume, or to consume that information which is important. Otherwise you will eat junk which is tasty for your senses, as far as your preconditioned mind is concerned. So you must take honey, any difficult act or hard or tough or any obstacle, you must take in a challenging manner, and you must think that it's challenging me. When it's challenging you, you are excited to take it up, as I will prove my strength, I will improve my strength, I will improve my skills. In that basis, if you see that it's challenging my mind, so that it's actually strengthening my mind, or my mental toughness is going to improve, or I'm able to prove myself, that is called a pride. As you take it as a pride, and that's you want to prove or uh, improve yourself, that's in such a way you take that any tough situation, any difficult situation as your dearest situation, because that's going to be dearest for you, and then you will be so excited to take up those challenges which is going to charge you up. As your mind charges up on seeing the challenges, and of course, you are very enthusiastic, very zeal and enthusiasm, you are able to perform, you are able to give your level, give your best, and that's why you're able to create more and be productive person. And you must set goals, you must create goals, you must develop goals, and on that basis you must able to identify what are the challenges which I'm gonna face to reach that goal, to achieve that goal, or to realize my ambition. And in that sense, and daily you have to practice it, and so that you will be able to give your best. And although you may fail, you don't bother about failures, you don't bother about that thing, because you get excitement in doing those things, and you will feel energetic, you feel fulfilled although you fail. So that fulfillment, that's content, that's in giving your giving your everything possible, in giving everything matlab best, whatever resources you have in giving out in that thing is very much important for your self fulfillment and contentment and having the meaningful life. And now come to, okay, I have told you enough things, and I hope you understand. Thank you.